Andrea Tantaros, conservative columnist and Fox News contributor, and Jamu Green, Fox News contributor and former CEO of the Women's Media Center. You know, you have to chuckle a little when you listen to that because you just think, what a moron. But then I'm reminded, you know, he may or may not be a moron. He is not well, Jamu.
Yeah. He is unraveling in front of the entire, everyone in America is watching him unravel. I'm not only frightened for him, but I'm really frightened for the women he is spending time with and who are latching on to him. And we saw when he gave a $30,000 check to one of them, she ran right to the bank. I'm scared for what might happen in that situation. But I think, as most people have probably experienced in their family, drug abuse, mental health issues are very serious. Hopefully his family can swoop in the same way Britney Spears' family swooped in.
So far, so bad on that front.
We need President Bartlett.
Well, listen,
we need Martin Sheen to rescue his son.
Here's what's so scary is his ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, the mom of his two twin boys, Max, went on a vacation with him, a marijuana bikini model named Natty Baby, and a porn star named Brie Olson recently, which the media is dubbing a swingers vacation. So this is his kids, his ex-wives. Nobody seems to be operating in their right mind. They're all coming unhinged.
Yeah, it's sad. But Jamu
really
raises a good point about addiction. I mean, it's like a nuclear bomb in a family. It's obvious that he is an addict.
Yeah.
And despite his claims that he's 100% cured based on his own Charlie Sheen rehab, which is where he went in his head.
Right.
And he's upset. He's upset at everybody who says that doesn't work.
Right.
He is ill. And is there any question that CBS had no choice but to shut down this program?
I think that's right. And it's sad for all the people involved in the show. It's not fair to them. But this whole situation is it's really upsetting. And
what about these women? What about Jamu's point that these women, there's another comment he made that we didn't play where he talks about how, please, give me a challenge, how he can get any woman, and he's sick. And yet, some women will be turned on by that they will want to go to him and be that challenge.
Yeah, there are some women who flock to fame or fortune or whatever it is, but I think he's such an example of the fact that fame and fortune do not solve your problems. In a lot of ways can act as an accelerator.
But for these women, he's a one-man marketing machine. You sleep with Charlie Sheen, you call the cops, you rat him out, you're on the cover of the New York Post for a week straight, or the Daily News, or most gossip magazines.
Or you get that $30,000 check for hanging out with him.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, all of his rants, even the one to Denise Richards, his ex-wife, he sounds like a misogynist. I mean, what he said to her, him talking about their ugly wives and their ugly children, and yes, a piece of it is due to the fact that he's sick, but in my view, he's also got other problems that are deep-seated and involve some real hatred.
Yeah.
Okay, so. I mean, nonetheless, all the best to him. I mean, you got to hope that he recovers somehow. Good job. Okay, now there's this fascinating piece in the Wall Street Journal called "Where Have All the Good Men Gone?" And it talks about how they're stuck in a stage of pre-adulthood. They're not boys, they're not men, there's something in between. They're spending all their time boozing and playing with the Xbox. And all the women, meantime, are accelerating in their careers and their postgraduate education. And as a result, have no one to be with. They're not finding compatible mates because the guys are stuck in post-adolescence. Fair?
Well, I want to be careful here because I don't like to be stereotyped and I don't want to do the same to someone else. That being said, I chose to sort of opt out of my generation and married someone 11 years my senior. And I do think that there's something to the fact that now that young women are achieving and are able to provide for themselves, they are looking for something different in men. And to a certain extent, maybe we're looking for someone who helps us relax or who is funny or has an interesting life in some way, rather than just someone who can provide for the family.
I'll stereotype.
Yeah.
Yes, this is absolutely
do.
true. This is absolutely true. If you pulled me and all my friends in on a Friday night, they would all say the same thing. And you know what? Women have done it to men. We have pushed to make more than men. We have argued for equal pay. Guess what? We got it.
Be careful what you wish for.
We make 70% more than men do.
Says no.
And there was an article in the New York Post yesterday citing how women now are so tired of, not being able to find someone. They'll pay to take a man on vacation if he has a job or not. They'll pay for the drinks. They'll pay for dinner. Ladies, come on.